Yeah, my Wi-Fi is still stupid Xfinity. I swear to God, I hate internet providers sometimes. Specifically Xfinity though. Xfinity can just fall in a hole. I'm ready for this stream. Nice. We'll see what happens. I gotta build my streams back up a little bit. Is that the Z Gamer? What's up, dude? How's your day going? What up, Blue? Blue, how have you been? I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. Oh shit. There's a yellow jacket out here. What are you doing out here? Xfinity Wi-Fi, my favorite. Really? You sound like you're being sarcastic, but I wouldn't put it past you. I'm just waiting for this stream to start. Well, bad news. YouTube kind of nerfed my channel a bit, so I gotta work it back up to get more viewers again. But that's okay. I've been here before, and that's right. We'll just wait. I hate wasps. Yeah, for sure. I got stepped on an underground nest when I was a kid, and I got coated in them. I got coated like all over my body, and then I remember I had this girl over when I was like 12 or something. I can't remember how old I was, but Blue, I think I've told you this story, but Z, I don't know if I told you this one. We were out in this yard, actually. So there used to be a plum tree like right here. There's a big like baseball-sized bee's nest, and I was chilling with this girl in this backyard, and she's like, "Oh, I see a bee's nest. I want to throw a rock at it." I'm like, "Please don't," because it was after I had stepped on an underground bee's nest. So I was already on the edge. I was like, "Do not do that." And of course she throws it. She throws like a perfect throw. She was like, here's what's crazy. We were both standing like over here. She lobbed it perfectly where it went right into the nest. It was like a basement door and locked her out. Banging on the door. She's like, "Let me in." I was like, "I can't." Oh, not much. How you doing? Your grandma. I just realized that the stream started. I had to refresh. Oh, was it saying like stream starting soon? That's kind of weird. Hey. Where is it? Oh, okay. That's fine, yeah. That is toxic. I know. I did. I told her not to do it. I had PTSD, man. I locked her outside and she got stung a bunch. I told her not to do it. I told her not to do it like 5 times. I was like, if you do that, I am running away. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna lock you. I'm gonna lock you outside if you do that. Anyways, what are you guys up to today? There's Charlotte. I came out here to get the cats outside. Yeah, I slept really good. No, I'm on. Yeah. Yeah. No, go. Not this time. You know what's funny? In our backyard, I think a bird pooped out a pumpkin seed or something, and then it just started growing this squash plant. I think there's a little squash growing. Yeah, look at that. It's kind of crazy. It's turning into like a huge little patch of squash just because a bird took a crap. I'm just chilling at home. Right now someone covered me for work so I don't have to worry about that. Nice. Yeah, I need to find work, and pretty fast. I'm running out of money. I need to find a good job too, so I can't just I can't just hop into any job willy-nilly. It's got to be like benefits. And it doesn't have to be like super high paying, but it's got to be, you know, at least something I can work with. Like the last job I was working at, it was like, dude, it did not pay enough for the bullshit you had to do at that job. One, the job was the most boring job I think I've ever had. That may be, I think that was number one. That job was so boring. I tried so hard to just stomach it, but I think subconsciously I really wanted out of there. So I'm glad I got laid off from that job, because I feel like that job wasn't even worth the money I was making at all. I felt like I was just losing my mind. The job stunk. So yeah, once we get some new work going, that'll be awesome. I just made a TikTok. It's not my first choice, but YouTube. I'm just sick of YouTube's shit. It's like the algorithm is so fickle. Like sometimes you'll get tons of viewers and then other times you just don't. And it's total garbage. Like, dude, I have been grinding on YouTube for 3 years. And I had one spike of a ton of subscribers, and then I took like a week off, and then YouTube said, oh, yeah, sorry, you got to start at the bottom again. It's like, dude, go suck an egg, YouTube. So I'm switching over to TikTok. I'm still going to make stuff on YouTube and stream and stuff, but I'm going to try to build my audience a little more on TikTok, because it just seems like, I don't know, the reach is better. Like on YouTube, I feel like they gatekeep this shit. If you're not making money on YouTube, I feel like they gatekeep it where they don't really push your YouTube channel out into the algorithm, which makes sense. It makes sense if you're making money on YouTube that they would push. Oh, it's Stank Nasty. What's up, dude? I remember you. You're the GOAT. The internet is great. There's a lot of good to the internet. There's a lot of bad things to it, but there's a lot of good things too. Like, I like being able to talk to a bunch of friends that I normally wouldn't be able to if the internet didn't exist. Yeah, your mom. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my mom. Yeah, that's right. I remember. Stank Nasty. How are you doing, man? What's up? It's been a while. YouTube is kind of dookie. I swear to God, but it's all right. I'm not going to give up. I'm just looking for new jobs, or a new job. Maybe new jobs. I could work multiple, but it would probably be just YouTube as a side hustle with the main job that I work. If that's a possibility, that'd be awesome. But yeah, YouTube is just kind of dookie, man. YouTube pisses me off because you'll do all this stuff and then, like I said, I was killing it on YouTube. I got like 250 subs in like 2 weeks. That was a good amount of subs for me. And then, you know, I got married and went on a honeymoon, so I wasn't able to stream for at least a week straight because I was dealing with getting ready for the wedding and all this other shit that was going on. And then as soon as I come back to YouTube, it's like, nope, all right, you get 5 viewers the whole stream now. It's like, dude, what do you gotta do? It's just crazy. Because when I started my channel, every 3 weeks I go viral, then I have to wait another 3 weeks. Well, what do you mean by viral? Because 1,000 views is not, it's not viral. Viral is like you're getting millions of views. I guess it is kind of viral if you get like 1,000, but I feel like if you go viral, you have to have a video that's like Cash Me Outside. How about that's viral? I got canceled on Facebook Messenger. Dude, nice. Good work. That's a sick move. How are you doing, Owen? $1K views is like viral for my channel. Yeah, I just, when I hear the term viral normally means like a lot. But I get it. That's also, if you're a smaller channel, that is like viral for you in a way. I don't know. Who cares? I'm doing good, but not as good as Tina. I mean, I'm not doing that. Oh, what the? Q&A sticker? Oh, cool. Yeah, let's try this Q&A. A game you keep coming back to year after year. All right, let's try this. Start Q&A. A game you keep coming back to year after year. Oh yeah, I forgot. I should do this more. This makes it more engaging. Fallout New Vegas. I love Fallout New Vegas. By the way, I missed the Zelda profile pic. Me too. I had it for years too. But I don't know. I want to make my stuff look a little more professional. It's all right. My SoundCloud still has it, and I don't think I'll ever change it on SoundCloud. So if you ever want to look at it, it's on my SoundCloud. God, dude, what is this? What are these yellow jackets doing here? It's cold. Don't you guys go to bed? Yeah. Also, speaking of Zelda, a game I always come back to year. Well, actually, I don't come back to it year after year. It's more like every 10 years I come back to it. But T-Nix 10 is better than bacon cheddar potato wedges? No, I don't think so. Also, I'm not doing so good. I am and I'm not. I just have this like itch, this hunger. I really want to go back to Hawaii. Hawaii was awesome. I'm very blessed, so I'm doing good in that regard. I'm being very thankful, but there's just something I don't know. I need a job. That's pretty much it. I'll be doing much better once I have a job. Oh, and by the way, I just beat Wind Waker recently. Yeah, dude, same. It was awesome. Dude, what a great game. Even, yeah, what is it? It came out in 2003. So yeah, 22 years later, still a 10 out of 10 game. Yeah, work stinks. I hate work. I hear you stank. What are you guys doing for work these days? I'm thinking about, I saw an ad to be a private investigator. It didn't really pay that much, but the benefits were insane, because I think it's under criminal justice and stuff. I was like, that'd be kind of sick. You know, you get to whip around. I need to look into it more, because maybe it's not that good, but just being able to spy on somebody, like track what they're doing, it sounds kind of fun. I don't know, but I gotta look into it, because what if it sucks? Like you're just sitting in a car just waiting all day, and you can't go on your phone, earbuds while you wait. I don't know. I feel like just sitting there, and then if you're not allowed to go on like your phone and stuff, because they probably track that stuff. You probably can't just listen to a podcast or look at your phone and stuff while you're doing that stuff. So the thought of just sitting there for hours and then stalking somebody for hours is, I don't know, maybe it's not that sick. I'm a programmer, but I don't know how the future of this job will look with AI. I don't know, a lot of jobs are, I mean, if you're not working like a physical job, it's like every job's kind of in jeopardy because of AI. But I was able to listen to a podcast while I washed dishes, and you can get that job like instantly. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know. I'm trying to look for something a little more challenging, something a little more reputable. Well, I mean, hey, nothing wrong with washing dishes, but I don't know. I feel like the train has gone and left for me to be washing dishes, dude. I'm 31. I'm 31 years old. I need something a little more defined. I think my problem is I always go to these stupid jobs. I mean, junk removal was a stupid job, but I'm glad I did that job, because there were a lot of jobs I really liked. I also saw some really dark underbelly. I saw the dark underbelly of America doing that job a little bit. It was really interesting, for sure, but my back's not in good condition right now. If I ever fix my back, because I have a herniated disc in my back, if I ever fix my back, I would totally do junk removal again. Junk removal was pretty awesome, and it sucked sometimes, but when it sucked, at least you're getting a crazy good workout for the most part. But yeah, my boss sucked. It was such a thankless job. It just felt like such a dead end working for this guy. and I'm pretty sure he stole tips, which is like, bro. Yeah, screw that guy. He definitely dodges some sort of taxes to get extra money, I swear to God. I can't knock the hustle though, but screw that guy. Dude, shout out your friend Jake for, dude, people who cover, oh my God. I keep getting swarmed by this bee. I don't know what's up with that. Shout out to your friend Jake for covering you at work. Dude, having someone cover you at work it's a good feeling. So Jake's the man. Also shout out Z Gammer for joining the stream. I'm sorry the stream isn't popping like it used to be, but that's just YouTube, man. Not a whole lot I could do about it. I had to stop for a little bit because I had major life events happening. That's all right. I have a feeling I'll get back up to that sometime. I actually had a stream where it did pretty good. I think I got like 100 views on a stream. I feel like 100 views on a stream is that's pretty decent for a stream. So I feel like it is going up. I just gotta work my way back up the ranks a bit. You gotta be consistent with this stuff, or else it just fizzles out in like no time. Which is kind of why I made a TikTok, because at least with TikTok, I don't really care about TikTok, and I feel like I can gain at least somewhat of a big chunk of an audience if I play my cards right on there. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Henry taking the kitty cats outside. They love being outside. I hate to have them cooped up all day, so I try to let them out as much as I can. That's Big Henry. Don't eat that, dude. That's like squash or... Yeah, don't eat that. Yeah, a game I always come back to though is yeah, don't eat that, Henry. No, Henry barfs. Dude, he eats every... Well, he doesn't eat everything, but he'll come out here and eat some grass, and then he throws up every time. I'm like, dude, how do you not learn that grass makes you sick and you're gonna throw up? He must really like it, because he throws up every time and he still continues to eat it. I don't get it. I have a dog that does that too, yeah. Oh, and then here's Charlotte. You guys have probably seen Charlotte before. They're both pretty chill. They hate each other though, that really sucks. It makes me really bummed out. Bro rolled in shit last night? Oh no. Oh my God, did you have to give your dog you had to give him a bath then, right? I have a cat named Chase that loves grass. Yeah, cats love grass, dude. I don't know what it is about grass, but they're like, God, that's some good gourmet stuff. Yeah, he got a bath. He rolled in shit. Oh man. I remember, this is kind of related, not really, but when I did my first maintenance job, I did it in a few towns over, and I was going through the woods. I had like the little trash grabber, like it's like a claw on a stick, and you use it to pick up the trash and stuff. I had a bucket and a claw grabber, and I was walking through the woods just trying to clean up garbage, and I just stepped in human crap. It was like I accidentally walked through a homeless camp. It was like to the point where you couldn't really tell it was the camp yet. Like it was before the camp, but it was where somebody pooped. And yeah, I stepped in human crap. That sucked. I think I had to throw away my shoes, actually. I had to throw away my shoes after that. And thankfully it was a shitty, yeah, dude, I stepped in human crap. And dude, that was not great. I was pretty bummed about that, because one, I mean, you guys already know that human crap smells so bad. Like there's a reason we crap into a bowl of water, because dude, if you've smelled human crap outside of a bowl of water, it doesn't matter who you are, 9 times out of 10, or 10, probably 10 times out of 10, it's gonna smell so bad. And dude, when I tell you this was just horrendous. I stepped in it, And then I got back in my golf cart. I didn't even realize I had stepped in it, but I was just cleaning up garbage and stuff that was laying around. And as I was in my golf cart, I looked down at my foot and I just saw on the floor that there was poop smear. And then I could smell it. I was like, that's human crap. That's human crap. And I had to throw away that pair of shoes, which thankfully it was a pardon the pun, it was a shitty pair of shoes. So I didn't really care that I had to throw them away, but man, I pray to every single one of you that you guys never step in human crap, because it's really unsettling. It feels really bad. What's a teen extreme if we don't talk about poop for a little bit? Where are you going, buddy? This is under the porch. What you doing, buddy? I'm kind of worried that she looks like she's in an attack. She looks like she's in attack mode. I don't know what she's doing. She's attacking something. Or she's like locked onto something. Oh, maybe not. Maybe she's just tripping. She's in attack. Yeah, she's on the prowl. I don't know what that was about. That was weird. I want to walk over there, but I don't want to screw up her swag. Yeah, dude, imagine wearing expensive shoes and then stepping in human crap. I would have been livid. I would have been so upset if I stepped in human. Like you're wearing a new pair of Jordans or something. But then again, you probably shouldn't be walking through the sketchy woods in a pair of Jordans. It's kind of on you at that point. I know attack mode when I see it. Yeah, hopefully she doesn't eat like I don't know, man. My mom, she stopped. So rat poison, there's a rat poison called, I think the brand is called Defcon or something like that. Or whatever, that's not important. She stopped using it a long time ago, but I still think that there's rat poison around this area. The stream is so laggy right now. Really? Damn. Yeah, I'm on what's it called? I'm on roaming data because my Wi-Fi, shout out to Xfinity for being the absolute worst. My dad just got a new router, and then it just cuts out. It sucks so bad. I hate it so much. I hate Xfinity, dude. Xfinity, they've been gouging my dad for 30 years. They've been just gouging this poor old man. He will not switch. He will not switch from Xfinity to another internet provider. I'm like, Dad, they have been screwing you over for 30 years. You've been overpaying for cable and just about everything for 30 years. Like you've probably lost like, I don't know, at least $10,000 overall, at least. Just wasted money from that stupid company. And it's like, bro, when are you gonna throw in the towel and go get Ziply Fiber or anyone else? They're all crooked, yeah. But I noticed so many issues with Xfinity though. When I used Ziply Fiber, yeah, they're probably all crooked, I believe that, but at least I didn't have issues with Ziply. My internet never randomly cut out with Ziply. It was always good. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see. We got another Q. Can we do more Q&A? Try it. I use Spectrum. Xfinity is the worst. Yeah, Xfinity sucks. An underrated indie game everyone should play. What crazy thing have you done? That's always fun. I like hearing what crazy people, or not crazy things people have done. What crazy thing have you done? It's such a broad question. Um, trying to think of something crazy. I have so many stories. I just have to go through the database because I've already told a bunch of these stories. Because I think I told you guys about did I tell you guys about the flamethrower that me and Austin W made? I don't know if you guys heard that story. You've told stories for whenever someone has donated. Yeah, I wanted to throw in a freebie. Did you guys ever hear the flamethrower story? I feel like you guys heard that, but maybe not. The flamethrower story. Oh, I told you it 2 times. Oh, okay. So you guys have both heard that one. Let's see. Did I tell you about the crazy guy that I got arrested by cops because he broke into an apartment? Did I tell you that story? I called him Cowboy because he was this like 6 foot. He had to have been like 6'5". He was this 6'5". It was back at my first maintenance job. It's the same job where I stepped in human shit. He was this like, I'm here so stream should blow up. I hope so, dude. YouTube has been shitting on me. I used to get a bunch of viewers, and then YouTube was like, yeah, start from the bottom, you cuck. Anyway, so I got a call because I had a, as when you do maintenance, a lot of apartments, you'll have your own golf cart. And I got a call that there was some guy, he had been opening the back of people's cars in a parking lot, trying to see which one was unlocked, but he wasn't stealing anything. He wasn't like robbing the cars. He was trying to find a place to sleep. So he eventually found one where he opened the back of somebody's car door, and then he started sleeping in the back of the car. And it was like it looked like a grandpa car. It was like a gold Buick, or like, it was just like a gold sedan, like that kind of faded gold color. Something your grandma or Grammy would drive. And so the resident came outside and was trying to take their car to go, I don't know, grocery shop or whatever they were trying to do. And they're, yeah, what's up, Rug? And so they go to their car, and just picture you going to your car. Picture you going to your car, and there's just a 6'5" black guy just laying in the back of your car. That would be pretty jarring. I would be pretty caught off guard. And so the resident saw that, and not only, okay, here's the description of this guy. This guy was a 6'5". He was pretty tall. I think he was like 6'5". Shaq? No, isn't Shaq like 7 feet tall? So he was a 6'5" black guy, and he was shirtless underneath, but he was wearing jean overalls, but shirtless underneath. He was wearing nothing underneath. Full jean overall pants. Like, it was one big onesie suit of jean overalls. And then he had a small cowboy hat. I shit you not. He had a comically small cowboy hat on his head when I came up to him. So the resident, I landed a backflip. Nice, dude. Hey, what's up, MTV Harry? How you doing today? How are you guys all doing today? I hope you guys are doing good. All right, back to the story. So the resident comes out, sees this guy sleeping in the back of their car, and obviously they call the office. They're like, oh man, they should have called the cops. Like, what are we gonna do, right? What can we really do about that? So they call me to check up on him and try to get a video of the guy doing something illegal. But when I pulled up, he tried to act all normal in front of me. He was just sitting in the parking lot. He was sitting on the curb like this, and he had the small cowboy hat and the jean overall sort. So you just look at this guy, and he something's weird. Like, that outfit is crazy. And I walk up to him and I say, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? He just looks at me and he says, oh, I'm good, man. You want a cigarette? And he offers me a cigarette. He's trying to be all friendly and buddy. I'm like, nah, I don't smoke, but all right, well, have a good day. And so I watched him. I watched him for a while, and it was like 30 minutes to like 40 minutes, and he was still just sitting there minding his own business. And technically, you can't do anything. Hey, what's up, Potato? What's up, Google Minaj? Happy to have you here, guys. Shout out India. Shout out Cool Potato. Shout out Z Gammer. Shout out Rug. Shout out MTB Harry. Shout out Young Press. All right, I think that's everybody. So I'm just watching this guy in the golf cart, and he's not doing anything. I'm trying to have my camera ready in case he does something crazy, right? No, you're good, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So I have my camera ready just in case he does something crazy, but he just wouldn't do anything crazy. So I ended up leaving, and then at the end of my shift, I remember drinking. I remember it so well. I remember drinking a cup of water just outside of the garage where we keep the golf carts, and then I hear two residents like yelling at each other, and I'm like, oh God, I gotta go check this out. So I go down and check it out. I'm like, hey, what's wrong? And the guy has broken English, but he says, he's like, there's somebody in my apartment. There's somebody in my apartment, and he says I don't own the apartment anymore. He says it's his apartment now, or he's in some. Oh, what? Don't driving while high on cannabis. Oh man, been there. What's up, Sandwater? And so I have to call the police because this guy had broken into the resident's house in the same area too. I think he waited for me to leave, and then he was kind of scoping out the area. He was kind of looking around. But when after a while, he broke into the side window of the resident's apartment. He broke in through the side, and then he took the resident's stuff, like all of his belongings. Like picture all of your stuff just smushed against the door. Like he smushed all the stuff against the door. And oh my God. So I called the cops because the guy had there was a language barrier, and he spoke broken English. So I called the cops and I said, hey, like this guy has barricaded himself in an apartment, and it's gonna take a bunch of you guys probably, because he's barricaded like all this stuff. So like 5 or 6 cop cars show up. It was crazy. 5 or 6 cop cars show up, and they're all like pretty jacked policemen. I'm like, nice, this is great, this will probably work. And they're like, all right, where is he? And I guide them to the apartment, and I'm just watching all these cops smashing on this door. They're like knocking, trying to get in at first, but then all of a sudden all of them start trying to like tackle the door and like kick the door open. They're like sizing up the sides of the windows. It was crazy. These cops were just swarming this apartment, and I was just in the parking lot just watching, like. And so they finally break through the door, and they get through all the shit that the guy had barricaded against the door. And so it took like all 6 of them to get into the apartment, and then it took all 6 of them to subdue this guy. All right, I'm gonna leave this stream now. Peace out. Oh, see you, man. Later. I've been watching since the stream started, and you stole my number. What? It's not that deep, bro. It's not that serious. But if you're gonna get really upset, I can't. That's you, bro. I'm just some dude talking. All right. Basically, I need to wrap up this story because I've been blabbing too much. But yeah, so they detained the guy, and I remember I was like 100 feet away because I just wanted to watch from a distance, and he was in handcuffs, and he was getting put into the car. But right before he gets into the car, like I said, I'm standing like 100 feet away. He just locks onto me like this. Like he knew I was the guy who got him busted for whatever reason. I don't know how he knew it was me. Probably because he saw me earlier. And he locks onto me like this, and he goes, and I remember just being like, what? I was like, did this guy just curse me? What just happened? It's pretty scary, man. So yeah, that's the story of the cowboy who barricaded somebody's apartment. That was pretty nuts. Damn, did Z Gamer really leave? Hello, T-Nex. Today my uncle's birthday. His name is Pac. Could you kindly say hello and happy birthday? Yeah, hello, Hello, Uncle Pack. Shout out Uncle Pack. Happy birthday. Pack. Oh, I feel like I thought you were playing a joke on me, but that sounds real. Pack a dang. Okay, if you fooled me with a joke on this one, you got me good because I can't detect a joke. His name is Pack a dang Cesari. That's okay. If that's a joke name, that's pretty good because I can't detect it. How are you doing, Kazira? I'm not joking. Oh, okay. Well, happy birthday to your uncle. Most people who send, hey, can you shout out my uncle, my dad, and then they, you've probably seen the joke names and stuff. It's a classic joke. It's very played out, but it is kind of funny. But how are you doing today? What is up? Where are you from? Pack means sir in English. Oh, Indonesia. Nice. Would you mind liking and subbing the stream? I've never had an Indonesian subscriber before, I don't think. I'm trying to collect all the rare subscribers. I'm trying to think of subscribers. I have Canadian, Indian, not Malaysian. Wait. No, Maldives, or however you pronounce it. I forget how to pronounce it. Some from Africa, but yeah, I can't think of too many. Yeah, if you like the stream and sub, I'd be super stoked because YouTube has been really putting me down. But hey, it's up to you. You can do whatever you want. Oh boy. I just subbed, but I'm just sexy. Hey, Sandwater, where are you from, dude? If you want to reveal that information. Man, your name makes me miss Hawaii already. I just got back from Maui. Dude, if you guys have never been to Hawaii, if you guys ever plan on going on a vacation, Hawaii is pretty... if you have a bad time in Hawaii, I couldn't even fathom. Yeah, I couldn't recommend Hawaii enough. I just got back from Maui because we just got back from it was our honeymoon. And now I've just been obsessing on how I'm going to get back to Hawaii as soon as possible and as frequently as possible. Maybe I should become a rapper or something because, yeah, talking to YouTube comments might not, it was doing kind of well, but I feel like I need to become a rapper or something. Or like I don't know, something else. Because I feel like being a rapper, you don't even have to be a good rapper to make good money. You can be an awful rapper and make tons of money. And I have a little bit of rap experience. I'm not great, but hey, you don't have to be super good. Like it'd be great if I became like a joke rapper, like Miles. I don't know if anybody's heard of this guy, but he just makes horrible music, but it's funny. Like he makes funny rap music. And he makes probably millions of dollars, which is crazy. That's kind of the dream, because he doesn't even have to try. I don't know. Just thinking of ways I can get back to Hawaii. And very frequently. Move to Hawaii, become a Hawaiian politician. The weather seems nice in there. Here in Indonesia, it's so humid and hot. Yeah, it's pretty chilly. It's like 50 to 60 degree range, so it's a little chilly right now. I'm in a t-shirt, but yeah, it's probably like 60 because if I can stand out here in a t-shirt, it's probably around 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Move to Hawaii, become a Hawaiian politician. Dude, I would, but how crazy. A white guy moves to Hawaii and then becomes a Hawaiian politician? Is that even possible? I feel like I would be hated by everybody. Just some white guy coming in, studying politics for a couple years, and then becoming the mayor of a city. Just a white mayor. I feel like I would be hated by every single Hawaiian ever. And I don't want to be hated. I don't want to be hated by the Hawaiians. I know they already kind of hate me because I'm a white man visiting Hawaii. I already know there's a little bit of hate, but boy, I don't know if I could deal with that kind of hate. I don't want them to hate me, dude. I love the Hawaiians. They were all super nice when, I mean, I was in the touristy part, so they're probably just putting on a mask, but I don't know. A lot of them seem pretty genuine. But yeah, I need to get back to Hawaii ASAP. I meant to say Washington. Washington is cool, but Hawaii kind of dunks on Washington in like just about every single facet. I think the governor is a white guy. No way. Really? I got to look into this. I've been studying Hawaiian stuff too. I'm like obsessed. I'm obsessed. I had so much fun in Hawaii. I'm losing it. I feel like you know how the term weeb is to describe some white guy who's a dork for Japanese culture? I'm like a weeb for Hawaii right now. Hawaii just seems like the coolest thing ever. The only Hawaii thing that comes into mind are tiki mask. Nice. I mean, that's pretty Hawaiian. Tiki mask is very Hawaiian. That's funny that's what pops into your head. That's the only thing you can think of. I mean, that's a good one. Who doesn't like a Hawaiian tiki mask? Hawaiian tiki masks are great. Yeah, we got some gear, we got some clothes, and just little trinkets. I got a puka shell necklace. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but puka shell necklace used to be super popular in like 2007 when I was like 13. And so it makes me feel like, I'm kind of sad that I got rid of my old ones. I had like 2 pretty good puka shell necklaces, and I don't know what happened to them. So that sucks, but we got a new pair for me, which is kind of nice because I kept wearing this same, I found this silver chain doing junk removal like a year ago, and I've literally been wearing this silver chain for like a year straight. So it's kind of nice that I have something else that I can switch it out. What are we going to drink tonight? Probably just some water. I don't drink alcohol because I'm an alcoholic. It kind of sucks. I miss it, but it's not good for me. Not good for me. I either have all the drinks or none of the drinks. So yeah, I don't drink alcohol anymore. I miss it though. I had some really fun times. Like 9 times out of 10 I was okay, but that 1 out of 10 times where I woke up, there was times I woke up with like a black eye, or I remember getting picked up by a cop, and just really bad stuff. If that kind of stuff is happening to you, you should probably stop drinking. Hey, what's up, Kasaku? How's it going? Yeah, I'm probably just gonna drink. I don't know. I got some apple cider, like homemade apple cider. I think I have some orange juice. Probably just drink a bunch of juice. Juice sounds really good. Kosaku, what's up, dude? Good to see ya. Oops. Well, I should probably get going here in a little bit. I do need to find where Charlotte is. I see Henry over here Henry's being a dingus. But I don't know where Charlotte went. Oh, Kosaku, I just got back from Hawaii. I'm literally going to just tell everybody that. I'm just so excited about it. Hawaii is it's the best place on earth, dude. I couldn't think of a better place than Hawaii so far. The amount of fun I had felt illegal. And I knew I've been feeling kind of depressed since I got back, and I knew that was going to happen, because when you go from a really nice place like that back to here where it's all gloomy and rainy, you're going to feel it's going to mess you up a little bit, probably. You should play Warhammer or wargaming stuff instead of drinking. Glad to hear you're sober. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I've been thinking about Warhammer. Unfortunately, I'm very low on money right now, so I got to be careful with how I spend my money. But once I get a new job and everything, yeah, I'd be open to Warhammer. I think it's I wanted to play that new one that everybody was talking about. But yeah, being sober is really nice, because yeah, alcohol, it was fun, but honestly, near the end of when I was drinking, I wasn't really even having that much fun doing it. Like I wasn't even feeling good doing it anymore. Like I would just feel sleepy or have a headache. It was really not that great. It's easily the best decision I ever made, because once I quit drinking, I got a wife and a kid now. And I just know deep down that if I kept drinking, I would not have those. I would have still just been a shithead bachelor, just drinking like crazy. And that's not good. Like, you gotta make some changes in life sometimes. Damn, I don't know where this other cat went. She is missing. Bro took that chance and sponsored their fave game. What? What are you talking about? Bro took that chance and sponsored their fave game. Should play Warhammer. Yeah, yeah, some Warhammer games look really fun though. What I really want to play, I've been craving, what was I craving? I've been craving a little bit of Fallout. I love Fallout. I wish there was a new Fallout game. Maybe I'll buy 4 so I can play the, I think you can play like fan-made DLCs and stuff. I think I'm gonna do that, because man, I really need to play a new Fallout. I can't get enough of that game. Shit, dude. Oh god. Dude, I don't know where this cat went. Nuka-Cola, baby. Yeah, you know. Uh-oh. I might be in some hot water, because I don't know where this cat went. So, this is my wife's cat. So if I lose this cat, we are in quite a lot of trouble. Oh, she's on the porch. Never mind. We're good. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room, a room full of rats. Rats make me crazy. I always loved there's a vault, I think it was Fallout 3, there's a vault where it's a guy named Gary, and he was cloned like 100 times, so when you're exploring through the vault, you just hear, Gary! And like when he's cloned, his clones only know how to say his name, kind of like a Pokemon, so he's like, Gary! 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 I love, dude, that's the best. That's the best of all time. The freaking Gary vault. Gary! Gary! Uh-oh, hey. Hey, where do you think you're going? 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 Think you're gonna cross me up? You're not crossing me up. You're not crossing me up, little one. Oh, you crossed me up. All right, guys. Well, kitty got naughty. Well, oh, hold on. We're having a moment here. Yeah, play nice. Just play nice. There you go. There you go. Good job. Good kitty. They hate each other. It makes me sad. But anyways, I think I'm gonna finish him. Probably gonna head out of here. I just wanted to do a little something. little stream. So hope you guys have a good day. Make sure to like and sub, blah, 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 all that crap. All right. And then I might be playing a game here in a little bit. So say what's up. Later.